All right, day 16. Today is the last day I'm allowing myself a web development day. It's really easy to get caught in things like building your own website because it's really satisfying and easy, and it makes you feel like you're doing a lot of work and getting a lot done when really you are not actually making more money by pouring another 3 to 4 hours into optimizing. With that said, we got a really good comment with some feedback about the website, and I think they're all super easy and simple fixes. So we're going to take care of those. We're going to clean a couple things up, figure out a good FAQ section. We want to really, I think the FAQ section has got to be one of the most underrated parts of a website, because chances are whoever you're selling to really does have questions, and a lot of people just fill up the FAQ with a bunch of shit no one cares about and no one's wondering, just to kind of make the website look more complete. But if you can actually really deep dive and figure out what your industry pain points are, which ChatGPT is super good at, by the way, you can use deep research to dig up specific person's pain point in any industry. That makes it super easy to write very compelling FAQs. I also wanted to say before, the emails that I had sent out, well, I hadn't sent out very many. I was sending them out from a domain that is connected to a different website that offers a very different set of services. And I felt like there's no point in doing this if I'm going to be half in, half out. So yesterday I made the commitment to buy a quick $12 domain. I'm going to connect it to Framer for $20 a month. What's that extra $32 if it means we might get much better results from our emails? You know, because chances are, like, if someone's emailing me, I'm checking out their website. So we want to make sure that we're addressing our audience head on, really taking care of all their pain points, so we're not just wasting time and money. So with all that said, I have a few updates on the website and actually with the project as a whole. I guess I wasn't super transparent with you guys about this, but I think it makes by far the most sense to turn this web design agency into a marketing agency. It just makes so much more sense. And I guess that was kind of obvious based on this text, but so as per that guy's recommendation, I made this text a little bit, I made the line height a little bit better, and I made this little phone more visible so you can see the clear CTAs. I think it looks nice, and it kind of gives the idea that it's a very, modern, and it almost looks like an app, and I think that's the goal. Got the stats looking super nice, and I think this section is a major improvement. I'm going to run this text through Claude to see if I can tighten any of this up. But yeah, for the most part, I rewrote this and mapped out these checkpoints. And I think this does a really good job of kind of communicating the whole picture, and it's the kind of why we're a different part. And I like how this website is very minimal and to the point, but then if you want the technical, it's all kind of down here. So I think the transparency is going to be huge, and differentiating ourselves through copy like this. The FAQs I'm going to handle off camera just because that's boring. But then I added a footer section, and I just littered the page with call to actions. So I think this looks super fresh. The next obvious shit I have to take care of is I'm going to get myself into a nice shirt, nice button down or something, and make a little video. And I think that'll be a super good way to build trust. I actually started looking into dental marketing agencies, like really searching, not just going off the ones that I was seeing websites for. And I realized that I was a little bit biased because I had scraped all of my websites from, here, I'm gonna make this bigger. I had scraped all of my websites from the ChatGPT agent, or I had ChatGPT agent scrape all of the websites I was looking at for me, and I intentionally told it to get me shitty ones. And so it pulled all of the shitty ones. And so I'm scrolling down and seeing the marketing agencies that are taking care of these websites. And I'm like, damn, this is ass. But when I actually go out in the real world and search and look at, I search things like dental marketing and whatever. And I click on some of the Google ads. And yeah, some of them are pretty solid. We're no longer the biggest fish in the sea like I thought I was. So that's totally okay. That's to be expected. The point is, though, I have a list with 150 trash ass websites that absolutely need improvement. If the website isn't trash, then the Google business profile is. There's a lot to improve no matter what. So we can't be operating from a scarcity mindset. I'm just really enjoying scrolling around on this website. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm just really enjoying scrolling around on this website. I'm like, I know it's simple and I know it's not that crazy, but it just really looks amazing to me. Just want to wrap this one up tonight. So I got the website connected to a domain. I'm going to give you a kind of a final rundown of what it looks like. There's unfortunately still a couple things I have to tweak, but got it tightened up a little bit here. Actually didn't end up editing this text, and I still need to do FAQs, but that is fine. That shouldn't take long. Got a footer. And then for the mobile site, if we just hit the F12 button here, you can see that, yeah, I'll have a video here. I think that'll be nice. I'm probably going to remove that demo button. And it looks about the same on mobile. I think this text needs to be tweaked. The size is a little weird, but yeah, I'm also expecting more people, ironically expecting more people to use the desktop version of the site, because I figure if you're looking for marketing services, you're probably, or if you're responding to emails in like a professional setting, you're probably doing that. I added a little kind of texture background here, and then this one has the grids. So, and then I know I said I would talk about the mail deliverability stuff. I'm actually going to use another domain to send the emails from. It's actually a very similar domain to the one I bought. I tried starting two things under the same name, and I'm going to probably eventually merge them, because I do want to pursue both of them, but I think what I'm doing now is easier to start with. So I already have a Google workspace set up with the other domain, and so I think I'm going to just have that domain connect to, or reroute or whatever the fuck, to this new one, so I don't have to set up another one and pay for it. I don't think it's going to be a problem. They share a name. It's just a little bit of a similar or a different variant, so I don't have to wipe the old website. And it's a little more specific. Anyways, you guys are just going to have to trust me. So for this mail shit, it's really good. You can just have a you can just send an email here, and it will let you know if it's gonna like get caught up in spam filters, and then it'll also let you know if you have your domain configured correctly to like maximize deliverability. And it gives you, like, it tells you exactly what you need to do. And so if you like don't understand DNS shit like me, and you don't care to understand, you can outsource all of your thinking to AI, which is going to make my brain smaller over time, but that's fine. And it gave me perfect insights on how to fix my deliverability. So yeah, that's probably enough for today, but appreciate you all for stopping along. I don't even know, is this day 16? I think it's day 16. See you tomorrow.